She said hello. What do I call this again? Why have I suddenly forgot what this is called? Bandu? What? No, that's one of those things. You know, I keep thinking of the word bonnet. A balaclava. Handkerchief. Isn't it a handkerchief though? Why? As soon as the camera starts rolling, all my brain cells are in squash. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, The Sweet Life of Chlo. Today's story time is gonna be about secondary school love that happened. This story is literally like so I was 14, I'd really fancied this boy in school and we basically started talking, and then our school used to do a charity walk dressed up in particular outfits. This is what I wore one year. Yeah, so we did this charity walk and I was like, this is my moment, this is my time to like, you know, get in there. So I was charity walking with him in my tiger outfit like oh my god, am I getting red? Am I getting shy telling this story? Oh my god, 14-year-old Chloe is coming out. He ended up asking me out. The relationship was really weird. I felt like for a 14-year-old relationship it was quite controlling. Yeah, we were young, so I'm not going to put any blame on him because it was kind of like a thing where I think maybe we thought that's how relationships are supposed to be.
You stupid!
I remember one time we got in an argument. I remember going and telling Toby about this and she was fuming. He grabbed my wrists when we were arguing.
Call an ambulance!
And I was like... I have literally nothing against him. He's actually a really nice boy. I started to feel very suffocated by him. Like he would get really mad when like I wanted to go out with my friends and be like, "Are you looking at other boys?" And it's like, no, I'm not. I literally don't care. I literally had spoken about it to Toby and I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna break up with him. And we met in like this weird alleyway and it was like near school. And I was like, okay, look, like I'm not happy. I think we should break up, blah, 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 blah. This alleyway is kind of like, so let's say you're walking like this from our school gate, like you would walk from our school gate and the alleyway was here, so anyone that was walking past would see. I don't know why we decided to do it there. It was actually very public. He got on the floor, guys. He started begging me. He was like, please give me another chance. Please give me another chance.
Look at this dude.
And I was just like, oh god, like I felt awful. I remember feeling awful because I did care about him, like even as a friend. We were friends before. So I was like, cool, like give me a week. I was like, don't contact me this whole week. Let me just process what's going on and let me see if I want to continue the relationship. We had the week and I remember he kept messaging me and my specific instructions were don't contact me, because it was not like a test, but like I just wanted to see if he was able to give me the space that I required when I wanted the space, and he wasn't. The week went past, we met up again and the same thing happened. I was like, yeah, I don't want us to be together. I'm feeling really suffocated, not something that I want. He's on the floor, he's crying, he's begging me, he's like, please Chloe, don't leave me. Listen, I was not it when I was 14. It was not it. I don't know why he was begging. You could have done so much better. You could have done so much better, honestly. He's like to me, oh, like one last hug, like one last kiss. And I remember being like, no, like I'm not kissing you, like I'm not doing that, like one last kiss, get out of here. I was a bad beat, I was not having it. Then he was like, can I at least walk you home? I was like if that's gonna make you feel better, I don't know, like if you want to. I've just broken up with him and it starts to rain. I'm not talking like rain, I'm talking rain, I'm talking dramatic Notebook movie rain. Like it was crazy. I was just like, this is too much. He's talking about, oh, how I should take him back, and in my head I'm just like, I'm cold, I'm just gonna get home, like this is not what I want. This is not what I wanted. So one of my friends is on his bike and he starts riding behind us. And oh my god, I forgot such a big part. Hold up, guys, hold up. So, when me and him are breaking up for the second time, because of that one time, he literally, like, probably lightly gripped my wrist. I was like to Toby, I'm too scared to break up with him alone. I don't know what was going on. He wasn't going to do anything. But Toby was like, cool. Toby was such a queen. She was like, I'm not letting you do this alone. So, even when he walked me home, this absolute queen followed us home. She was like, I'm not leaving my girl alone with this guy. And I was like, yes! She followed us the whole way back. In this bloody rain, deep that. You need a friend like Toby, I'm telling you now. She even watched from the bottom of the alleyway. So Toby's following us home in the rain, and then my other friend cycles up behind and he's talking to Toby, and I don't really know what's going on. I just hear the biggest laughter ever, and I'm like, oh my god. Then, like, my ex-boyfriend is on the floor begging again.
It's time to stop!
Because I'm telling him to go home. My friend is dying, he's laughing, he's like, why is this guy on the floor begging? Like, and I'm like, oh my days, like, literally it was like the worst thing ever, because I was just trying to not make it awkward for him. To this day, that friend of mine will still laugh about this, and it's actually ridiculous. I can't remember if it was that night or like the night after. I get a text and it's like, look outside. My mum did not raise a fool, okay? My mum did not raise a fool. So, first thing I did was, instead of just stepping out the door and looking around, because I was like, anything can happen, I went straight upstairs to her bedroom and looked outside the window. Tell me why, across from my street, there's like a brick wall. Like, there's no need for the brick wall to be there, but it's just like across the road. Why can I see a wheel tire and a head popping up the top?
No.
And I was thinking, that can't be him. And then I immediately call my mum and I'm like, what's happening? My mum is a bad bee, so she's kind of had this thing happen before, so she's educated me on it. She's like, something's going to be outside the door and he's going to expect you to take it in. She was like, Chloe, whatever it is, throw it in the bin. And I was like, what? I was like, why should I throw it in the bin? She was like, take it, just throw it in the bin like you do not care. I was like, okay. Go outside, there's a big bunch of flowers, there's no word of a lie. It was a 9-page handwritten.
What?
Tell a lie, 18 pages, because there was 9 pages and both sides were written on.
What the fuck?
About why we shouldn't break up, about how we should have a future together, about how I should be his wife. I took the letter, but the flowers I threw in the bin.
Trash.
It was literally insane. Like, you would have thought we'd had 7 kids and we'd just gone through like the longest divorce ever. I go back up to my mum's room and I see him. He's like pissed. He's fuming. He's literally like, looks so mad. And then I just see him ride away on the bike. My mum was explaining to me, if you were to take the flowers in, it's kind of you accepting that gift, like you're accepting the behaviour, so you're accepting it in. So it's kind of a little click in their head that's like, what they're doing is right. That movement of putting it in the bin is kind of like showing that, no, like, I don't want that. That, like, these flowers and your actions and the emotions, I don't want any of it anymore. Cheers. Basically, he kept coming back to the house and just waiting outside. I don't know what he was waiting for. I don't know if he was waiting to see me. But my mum was getting so mad and she was like, oh, I'm going to go to his house. I'm going to talk to his mum. I'm like, no. Please. I was like, please don't embarrass me. In school was really awkward. Like, we were all kind of friends with the same people and it caused a lot of arguments. I remember there was so much beef. My advice to people in regards to it, I am thinking about putting up a video about my points of view about relationships, because I've had a couple, I've had quite a few experiences talking to people like most people do, and I feel like I've learned a lot. And it is very important to stick your ground. It's very important to stick with your decision. You made that decision in the moment for a reason, so stick with it and see how that goes. Even if one day you turn around and it's something that you feel like you regret, like maybe you can go back, but it's always better to do something than regret not ever doing it, you know? So I would just advise people, if you're in something and you're unhappy for a reason. Don't let somebody gaslight you to think that it's yourself. You're entitled to your feelings, you're entitled to the decisions you want to make for yourself, and you're entitled to your own good future. No one else can give you that. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you enjoyed this, there'll be plenty more where that came from. But yeah, I just hope you guys are staying safe. And thank you for watching, guys. Hope you can like, subscribe, comment and share. And hope you enjoy the rest of my videos that are coming soon. Mwah! Bye bye! Oh, my back.